The race for the White House now, your voice, your vote, and a bunch of new polls show that Mitt Romney has his back to the wall with just 41 days to go. He's behind in all the key battlegrounds, none more important than the Buckeye State, Ohio. And ABC's David Muir starts us off from there this morning. Good morning, David.
Hey, George, great to see you. And those new poll numbers you speak of have some pretty daunting numbers for Mitt Romney. Down, trailing the president by 10 points in Ohio, 9 points behind the president in Florida, both states he desperately needs, which is why Romney is here in Ohio today. But so is the president, dueling rallies here in the Buckeye Battleground.
Together on the trail for the first time in more than a month, Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan looking to halt the president's growing lead in Ohio. No Republican has won the White House without it.
OH!
But in front of that Ohio crowd would appear to be a sudden shift from Romney in one of his key arguments. After repeatedly saying President Obama raised taxes during his first term,
the president has now raised taxes on the middle class. He's raised taxes on middle-income Americans.
Suddenly, Romney appeared to be saying the president hasn't raised taxes.
He's got one new idea. I admit this. He has one thing he did not do in his first 4 years. He's said he's going to do in the next 4 years, which is to raise taxes.
Romney's comments made immediate headlines. In fact, the president has not raised income tax rates in his first term. He is proposing raising rates on families making $250,000 or more. Romney campaign telling me that's what Romney was talking about. And overnight, Governor Romney trying to manage expectations for his next big moment. 1 week from tonight, that first debate with the president.
The president is obviously a very eloquent, gifted speaker. He'll do just fine. You know, I've never been in a presidential debate like this.
While overnight, his wife Ann turned to humor, talking about the last time Romney ran.
4 years ago, I made a videotape, and I said, Mitt, this is for you, sweetheart. I'm never doing this again. And he looked at it, and then he said, you know, Ann, you say that after every pregnancy.
Some humor from Ann Romney overnight. This campaign tells me that they believe the race, particularly here in Ohio, is closer than these polls indicate, but they need a game-changing moment, George. They acknowledge that, and it could come 1 week from tonight, as I mentioned, the debate. But you heard Mitt Romney overnight trying to manage expectations, George, in the days leading up to it.
He sure is. Okay, David, thanks very much. Let's